Good afternoon, basketball fans. And we have a great matchup coming your way today here from the First United Bank Center in Canyon. The Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M welcome Angelo State, the Ram Bells, who are ranked number 20 in the country. Lady Buffs trying to defend a 24-game home win streak. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Joining me, my broadcast partner, Kent Johnson. And we are certainly glad to have you with us. Kent, at Angelo State, WT, I mean, just throw out those two names. Doesn't matter what sport it is, and we're going to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, they're the two players right now in the Lone Star Conference, and whether it's men's basketball or women's basketball, in the West Division, this is where it centers around. Texas Women's is having their way on the eastern side, but on the western side, these are the top two teams. Angelo State, on both the men's and the women's side, had their way with the Buffs and the Lady Buffs last month down in San Angelo. Don't want to say payback time, but you know these teams have been looking forward to this once they got through this past Thursday's games.
You know, talking West Texas A&M, mentioned the 24-game home win streak, and a couple of players that have really played well, especially at home, have been the guards, Carly Machenbacher and Lauren Taylor. They were both really good the other night, Kent, in a 72-65 win for West Texas A&M over a very gritty UT Permian Basin team. There's a look at Carly Machenbacher, and Kent, this game is particularly important to Carly and Lauren because you talk about revenge, talk about payback. On the road against San Angelo, against Angelo State, both of those players were a combined 1 of 20 from the field. They really struggled shooting.
Well, the Lady Buffs as a whole struggled shooting down there. You mentioned the 1 of 20 by Lauren and Carly, but as a team, they shot just 22% from the floor. Angelo State wasn't lights out that night, 43%, but the Lady Buffs also turned the ball over 19 times. You want to talk Angelo State, the player you got to watch out for, Tajana McGee Pleasant. She had 22 points, 12 rebounds, 4 block shots, and 4 steals in that game against the Lady Buffs down in San Angelo.
Yeah, for WT, they're going to have to contend, as you said, with Tay McGee Pleasant, and she has just improved every year since coming to Angelo State. There's a look at Tay, local product from Amarillo. An interesting story with her, Kent. She did not play basketball at all until her freshman year of high school, and so Coach Ellis talked to her before the game and said she's worked hard in the offseason to improve. She used to just be more of an inside player, athletic player that would block shots and rebound. Now she's stepping back. She had 3 3-pointers in the Angelo State win on the road against Lubbock Christian on Thursday. And, oh, by the way, Kent, that was a pretty big win.
Well, yeah, that broke Lubbock Christian's
113.
Yeah, I was going to say decade-long home win streak, but that was huge. We've always, you know, we're not just joking when we say the Rip Griffin Center is a tough place to play, but Angelo State showed they could get it done. I want to go back to Tay McGee Pleasant.
Yeah.
4 steals against the Lady Buffs. 2 of them were picking the pockets of Lady Buff guards bringing the ball up court. So she's big, standing 6'3". She started her collegiate career at Wayland Baptist and then followed Coach Ellis over to Angelo State. But she can play all over the floor. She's fun to watch, but you want to shut her down.
Yeah, the Lady Buffs are going to have to do that tonight. 34 points in the paint is what Angelo State scored when they beat WT at the Janelle Center. Only 6 points were scored inside the paint for West Texas A&M. Another player to watch out for Angelo State, we'll talk more about her as the game goes on, is Sawyer Lloyd, a name that you talk about Angelo State women's basketball, and that's a name that you remember. She's their point guard. She's tough. She's a good rebounder. You look at her stat line from the other night. Lloyd had 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists in the win over Lubbock Christian. So this is an Angelo State team, Kent, that is playing with a lot of confidence. But for Angelo State, I mean, this is a tough task. You go on the road against 2 of the top programs in the conference, and you're trying to take down a home win streak. First LCU, they did that. Now WT with 24 straight that they've won here at home. We like the way that we've seen WT shoot the ball, Kent, at home, and that could be a key for the Lady Buffs.
Well, and you were talking earlier about offensive players to watch. Throw Asia Hamir in there. The way she has stepped up since conference play has started, even a little later since the Christmas break, she's shown confidence outside. We saw Thursday night her ability to dribble drive.
Yeah. This is a big game. I want to mention that we'll talk about this throughout the broadcast, but they are honoring legendary head coach Bob Schneider between the women's and men's games today. Coach Schneider coached for WT for 25 seasons and was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Our national anthem. Yeah, this game has just about everything you could want. Conference implications on the line, rivalry teams, outstanding coaches on both sides. Angelo State and WT. Let's look at the starters first for the Ramblers. Angelo State, again, number 20 ranking in the country, 19-3 overall, 14-2 in conference play. 00 Landry Morrow, 5'8 freshman out of Sands High School, won a state championship last year from Ackerley, Texas. Number 10 Sawyer Lloyd, toughness, captain, leader for Angelo State, 5'9 junior from Wall, Texas. Number 12, Madeline Stevens. She had a double-double last time these two teams hooked up. 6'1 sophomore out of Lubbock Monterey High School. Inside, Aisha Indir, a 6-foot freshman forward from France. And she is a strong, quick, athletic player, playing good ball for Angelo State this season. And inside, the 6'3 junior, Tay McGee Pleasant out of Amarillo, a transfer from Wayland Baptist a couple of seasons ago. Again, double-double nearly every time out on the floor for Tay McGee Pleasant. So that's the Ramblers of Angelo State. For West Texas A&M, Lady Buffs, the overall record of 17 wins, 6 losses. They are 10-5 in LSC play, led by second-year head coach Josh Prock. Coach Prock made it to the Elite Eight last year in his first season with West Texas A&M. Overall in his coaching career, 252 wins for Coach Prock. He's going to try to take down these Ramblers for Josh. All-time in his career, 7-11 against Angelo State. Lady Buff starting lineup looks like this. Getting the start, number 2, Asia Himer. Can't mention her outstanding play this year, shooting the basketball. The other night she was taking it to the rim, but great three-point shooter and has improved her defense as well. 7 points a game for Asia. Number 15, freshman Kyla Kane, 5'10", product from Wellington, Texas, making her second start in a row in place of Zam Roberts. And Kyla doing a really good job, getting better and better this season for WT. Number 23, Carly Mochenbacher, 5'8 sophomore out of Moorhead, Minnesota. There's a look at Carly. Leads the team, 13.5 points a game, 6 rebounds, leads the team in steals and also assists. Number 30, Lauren Taylor, 5'10", senior out of Collierville, Tennessee. She had 18 points the other night. And inside, number 24, Nylam Thabach, 6'4", junior out of Boise, Idaho. And Nylam, a really bright spot for WT in that loss on the road against Angelo State when they lost just by 7 points. Kent, you were there. You saw Nylam was really good. 18 points, 13 rebounds. She was really pacing WT offensively.
But she got off to a very slow start. And by the time she got her game going, the Lady Buffs were playing catch-up. And that's what they did down there. They played catch-up the whole game. They would ultimately get within a point or tie the contest, but they could never get off over the hump. Tonight, it's going to be very important, I think, for the Lady Buffs to show from the get-go that they're ready to play this ball game.
We are glad to have you joining us here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network, our WT Thunder Vision production team bringing you this broadcast. Your director today, Mr. Daniel Kalunga. Your referees, your officials for today, Randall Arbuckle, Destry Dacus, and Diedrich Shannon. I'm Lucas Kinsey, Kent Johnson joining me. Everybody buckle up as it's Rivalry Saturday here. Big game for West Texas A&M and Angelo State. It'll be Thabach and McGee Pleasant to jump center, and after tapping it a couple of times, it's controlled by the Ramblers. This Angelo State team, Kent, does not make a lot of threes, but what they do is they get the ball inside the paint, they shoot high percentage shots. And run an offensive set here, trying to free open a shooter. And a strong drive, but better defense inside. The shot was missed by Indir. Lady Buffs, no, they've got a rebound, strong every possession. Angelo State will crash the boards hard. Mochenbacher drives, gets into the paint. Lloyd swats that shot out of the air. And she is deceptively, Kent, athletic and very strong. I mean, just has a motor that never stops.
Comes from a very solid program down at Wall High School.
Yeah, in high school, coached by Tate Lombard, who is now the head coach over at Canyon High School. 6 seconds to shoot it. Mochenbacher Looks up, now drives again, will pass back to Himer. Himer doesn't realize how much time is on the clock, and that is not a good possession there for WT. Good defense by Angelo State, but you got to get a shot off there.
Good, strong defense, but it goes as a turnover. Lady Buffs had 19 of those down in San Angelo. That's uncharacteristic of them.
So nobody scored. 1 minute into play here at the First United Bank Center. And a steal. Nice defense from Machenbacher. They were trying to go inside to McGee Pleasant, and Carly used her quickness to get that steal, but then turned it right back over. Stevens dribbles to the other end, nearly travels, passes back outside. Ball's fumbled around. And I can tell you this is not what Coach Ellis drew up. This may be what she drew up. A three-pointer's missed. And that's a travel, or actually stepping out of bounds was McGee Pleasant. A lot of energy early, but a little jitters offensively.
I was going to say, I think both teams are a little wound up right here. Lady Buffs with 2 turnovers and 2 possessions. Angelo State, a missed shot, and then a turnover.
Moving the ball around the perimeter, Lady Buffs get it to Kane. Kyla's 3 on the mark, but too strong. Carly will hustle and get that offensive rebound, though. Another chance, Lauren Taylor's 3 off the mark. There's Machenbacher, another offensive board. So a third chance offensively on this trip for WT. Kane, step back 3. No. Are you kidding me? That's a third offensive rebound by Machenbacher on this possession. Taylor's scoop layup is no good. Well, Carly may have 10 rebounds here in this quarter, but nobody scored. All the fans still up on their feet here at the FUB. Sawyer Lloyd, nice feed inside to McGee Pleasant. And it's 2-0 Angelo State. That is a really good connection right there between Sawyer Lloyd and Tay McGee Pleasant. Himer off the window. I guess that's the perfect angle there. The three-pointer's good for Asia Himer. Lady Buffs lead is 1. Indeer off the glass, it won't go.
You know, Indeer has only taken 35 shots all year, and she's taken 2 of the early shots for Angelo State, averaging just 1.7 points a game.
Thabach will drive in. A lot of contact, no call either way. Good defense by Angelo State. Rambell's push ahead. Sawyer Lloyd can't get the layup, and Machenbacher's there for the rebound.
Let's go the other way now.
That's right. It's a good matchup here. Nylam Thabach against McGee Pleasant. Oh, a spin move. Thabach missed it, got her own rebound, and scores the second time. They're just padding the rebound stats at this point, Kent. That was a pretty move, though, initially from Nylam Thabach. It's a lot of good, I mean, you look on the floor right here, and there's all-conference performers all over the place. Nice shot in the paint. Give that one to Landry Morrow.
You've got to figure there's a good chance these two teams could play each other 2 more times after today.
Yeah, Morrow just a freshman. Angelo State starting 2 freshmen. Lady Buffs start 1 with Kane. She's got the ball right now. Thabach just did not have her footing when she caught the ball, was about to step out of bounds, in the process traveled. It's a 5-4 lead for West Texas A&M. 6:10, actually 5:48 to play, here in the first quarter. 22% from the field for WT, 33% for Angelo State, and that's a travel by Indeer. So Angelo State now with 3 turnovers. The Lady Buffs have committed 3 turnovers. And Jayla Burgess comes on the floor off the bench for WT in place of Lauren Taylor. Machenbacher bangs into the defense, passes back outside to Burgess. Her shot hits the front rim. Nearly turned over again, but good save by Indeer. Stevens, she's got that range, even though she's a post player, and she shows you right there, rattles the 3 in for Angelo State. Stevens in the win Thursday over LCU, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Himer will take a step back 2. This time she can't get it off the backboard. And the Ramblers turn it over. Mochenbacher with a steal. It's deflected into the hands of Carly. The Lady Buffs have numbers. Himer wants it in transition. Her 3, no. Sawyer-Lloyd will use her speed to get down the court. Missed the shot. Almost like kind of expecting there to be some contact and just couldn't get the right trajectory on that shot. So we stay at 7-5. Tight defense against the botch. Lloyd nearly gets another steal. Kane crashes to the floor. She's in pain. And Pleasant with a jump stop, skip to Malou layup there. And it's 9-5. Coach Brock was asking if that should have been a travel or maybe if there was contact when Kane hit the floor. She's going to stay in. Angelo State with some really good defense. Kane missed the 3 but got her own rebound. And that pass sails out of bounds. Last touch by WT. Should take us to our media timeout. 3:36 to play. First quarter, Angelo State forcing WT into 3 turnovers over the last 2:51. They lead by 4 points. We're back with more basketball at the First United Bank Center right after this.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs coming out of the timeout, huddle up there, getting instructions from Coach Brock. They trail 9-5, and most likely, Kent, one of the main messages was take care of the basketball. Already 5 turnovers at the media timeout, not what Coach wanted to see.
And we've seen Angelo State miss 2 layups, so the damage could be worse.
Sawyer-Lloyd take a pull-up jump shot. Off the mark. Goodness. Mochenbacher.
Yeah, good box out there.
She has 7 rebounds already.
But counting Carly, there were 2 other Lady Buffs under there. 3 total boxing out on the Ramblers.
Back door, and it's a steal. Kane forces that pass, trying to get it to Mochenbacher. And this is going to lead to a 3-point try, but McGee Pleasant kind of stepped into her shot.
Exactly. But the shot went in, and that shows her versatility. Inside, outside, offense, defense. She's fun to watch.
Coach Ellis for Angelo State, probably a similar message. Hey, we're doing some good things, but they are also turning the ball over at a high rate. That was turnover number 6 committed by ASU. Mochenbacher blocked. Wow. You know, Sawyer-Lloyd has missed some layups, Kent, offensively, but she is controlling this game on the defensive end.
She's glued down there, isn't she?
Whew. Jumps well, strong, and a extremely high IQ.
Fast with the basketball when she's got it.
Good fake. Taylor goes into the paint and missed the layup. Need those bunnies today, Lady Buffs. Stevens wants it inside as she's posting up against Lauren Taylor. Not going to get it. ASU will run some offense. Oh, good job on the ball screen. Left an open layup, but a miss inside by Morrow. And I told you Carly was on pace for 10 rebounds in the quarter. Lady Buffs nearly turn it over again. At this point, it's almost like they're, instead of being aggressive and Stalder could have taken a shot there. They're looking to make a perfect pass.
You get in that thing, we're turning the ball over. I want to try and get it closer now. I'm afraid to miss the shot.
Ball poked free. And they'll reset with 13 to shoot it. Taylor fading away. That's a very difficult shot. Good defense by ASU, and it was off the mark. Under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Still a 4-point lead for the Ramblers. Lloyd outside to McGee Pleasant. Quick release. 3 was off the mark. Taylor hauls in the rebound for WT.
Lady Buffs shooting 13%, 2 of 16 from the floor.
0 for their last 7. Need a bucket. Good passing leads to Taylor getting an open look.
There you go.
Knock it down, sister.
Shoot 13%, you only trail by 1.
And that was one of the biggest differences on these two teams. Kent WT averages 8 threes a game. Angelo State just 4. Nice drive. Holly Stalder blocks away the attempt. Lady Buffs are going to get it. That was Madison Honey that tried the 2-point shot. And Stalder shows her athleticism with the shot block. Now McGee Pleasant is matched up with, or was matched up with, Himer. She'll dish off to Taylor. Twice is nice.
And the lead.
And this year, you said it the other night, KJ, Lauren Taylor has just grown her confidence offensively from last year to this year. Totally different.
Yeah, last year she was struggling with her confidence late in the season. I don't think anyone really knew what her role was down the stretch, but this year she has really stepped up, become a team leader. It's showing on offense, it's showing on defense. She's playing really well. 6
points for Taylor right now. Here's McGee Pleasant. She's cut off, so we'll give it back to Sawyer Lloyd, and they'll run some offense. 15 on the shot clock with the Bells down by 2 points. Into the game, number 21, Kyla Cobb. She's a local product from Canyon High School. A drive and a miss. Good defense by Taylor to force that shot to fall short by Madeline Stevens.
Looks like we'll play for 1 with 16 seconds to go in the quarter.
And a good matchup here. Two of the best guards in the conference, Machenbacher and Sawyer Lloyd. Carly gets a switch. Stalder, step back 3, well short. And that was defended nicely by Angelo State. Just not enough strength to get that shot to the rim with 1.7 seconds left. Lloyd's got the strength to get it there. She's going to put it up from half court, and it's off the mark. So a 2-point game, a tight one, as WT finishes the quarter on a 6-0 run, and they'll take an 11-9 lead into the second quarter of play. You're watching West Texas A&M and Angelo State. We're back after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
Well, it's a 2-point lead for WT as we start the second quarter of play. And a tight contest so far. There's been probably too many turnovers for both sides. But head coaches would say, let's clean it up in this second quarter. But the Lady Buffs finished the quarter on a 6-0 run. And West Texas A&M has the ball to start the second quarter. Himer gets the feed from Machenbacher. You betcha.
Lucas, a wise man, told me before the game started, and I believe I'm sitting next to him, Lady Buffs need to make their threes today.
Keep shooting them. Keep shooting them. Asia Himer, she can catch fire now, and that's a good start to this second quarter for West Texas A&M. It's a lead of 5, but Pleasant is going to try to answer. McGee Pleasant missed the 3. Kane with a strong rebound.
That was strong.
And it's interesting, McGee Pleasant and Thabach, can't you look at those players? They're so tall, but both of those young ladies can stretch the defense and knock down a 3.
Oh, yeah.
.12 seconds. Ooh, crossover. Himer. Yes. Count it. And she was fouled. We may have to dial up the replay on that one.
That was like the Red Sea parting there.
Ooh, man.
But again, last year, we would not have seen her make that play.
Takes the contact, puts it up high over the defender. And it all starts with a sweet, sweet crossover.
Sawyer Lloyd with the foul, her first. You know what? That was the first foul of the ball game.
I just thought we weren't calling fouls today. It's an 11-0 run by West Texas A&M right now, and Himer had the steal and then fell to the floor. They play on. Coach Brock really upset. Here's going to be a 3 from McGee Pleasant. Wow. Big-time shot there for number 32. She
has 7 of Angelo's 12.
Shows some emotion after that one. Says, let's go. Let's play some defense now. Kane takes a tough 2-pointer that's off the mark. Good hang time from Kyla. Looked like she had a chance to knock that one down. Lloyd will race into the paint. Left-handed layup. They just won't fall for her in this first half. McGee Pleasant wants to try another 3. Lady Buffs have numbers. Kane will have a hard time dribbling that ball. Will pull it out. Machenbacher getting just a short breather right now. So see what the Lady Buffs do with her on the bench. They go inside to Thabach, and she's sandwiched between 3 Rambell defenders. That was impressive there.
Yeah. Jump ball results in a turnover.
It's like she ran into a fort. Right? Not getting through. 5-point lead for the Lady Buffs. 7:44 to play. First half action. Oh, nice catch in traffic.
And she missed.
McGee Pleasant nearly had an amazing play.
And she had Kyla Kane turned around. Caitlin was guarding with her back to Pleasant. That wasn't going to work.
Right now, the Lady Buffs are fortunate that there's been probably, Kent, 5 layups missed?
I think 5's a good answer.
From Angelo State in this first half. Lead is 5 for WT. Stalder inside. Thabach hit on the arm. And that's a good pick and roll there. Stalder got the switch, immediately knew that she could throw it up high to Nylam. There's a replay. This is good basketball here by the freshman out of Hooker, Oklahoma. Knows she's open, throws it quickly.
Indeer just comes in from behind and makes contact.
Thabach just 2 points. Now make it 3 today. She's 1 for 3 from the field, has a couple of rebounds.
And solid from the free throw line.
Yep. And on the other side, Kent, Angelo State, it's mostly Tay McGee Pleasant. She has 7 of the Rambell's 12 points.
Yeah.
Lead is 7 now for WT as they get a little bit of token pressure in the backcourt. See if they can get the Rambells to turn it over. Indeer. She took steps, I thought.
So did Coach Brock.
And so did Buff Nation. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Lloyd wants a ball screen with Himer guarding her. She'll take a three-pointer. It won't fall. Great blockouts by WT. As to this point, they've only allowed 2 offensive rebounds to Angelo State, and that's pretty good because the Bells team will really crash the boards.
They are a rebounding team.
You think that was practiced this week by WT? They go to Thabach again. And, Angelo State thought they had a shot block. I'm not sure if they probably have a good argument there, but they're going to call a foul on Kanaya Williams. They call her Nye, 6'4" freshman from Georgetown, Texas. Not the Hoyas. But that last play, looking like some of those Georgetown players, Kent.
In years past, if you've seen Georgetown's record this year, you want nothing to do with it.
Okay.
They have really fallen off the collegiate basketball map. But someone who's on it is Nylam Thabach at the line again. She has 4 points, looking to add to that. Lady Buffs lead currently at 7.
First free throw, too strong. Yeah, with Georgetown, Kent, I always say this, I think they should be the only team that should be allowed to wear gray because it just fits, you know? Thabach missed the first free throw. Her second is good. And Angelo State, Kent, in this quarter so far has scored just 1 point. 3. There's a 3 from Tay McGee Pleasant. Score was 11-9 after 1 quarter play, and Thabach blocks the ball away. Lloyd never saw her coming. Good defense by West Texas A&M. And this is the start with the intensity, hustle, and execution, especially on the defensive side, that Coach Prock knew he needed to have his team show today against the number 20 team in the country. A quadruple team leads to an open look, and it's knocked down by Asia Himer.
And suddenly Lady Buffs playing with a ton of confidence.
Give credit to Thabach. I mean, again, I don't know how she got that pass out of there. Lloyd falls down. Felt like she was fouled. A travel is called.
She looked like a scissor lift slowly going down. Randy Arbuckle was looking, saying, you haven't walked yet. Now you have.
Yeah. Back to that three-pointer from Himer. It was a perfect pass from Nylam Thabach. Asia has 12 points.
In the first 5 minutes of the game, those passes were being deflected.
Yeah. Himer has 12 points, 4 of 6 from the field. And she wants it again. Against Lloyd, uses the ball screen. Himer, left hand, off the window.
She's supposed to be a spot-up three-point shooter, Lucas.
Well, if the rest of the conference did not know how much improvement there's been from Asia Himer, they are finding out here in this first half. 14 points for the sophomore guard.
How about 2 rebounds and an assist?
Yeah, and you can see her body language. She's out there. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Yeah. A foul goes on the other side against the Lady Buffs, and so a chance for Angelo State. They need some points here, and they're going to get an opportunity at the free throw line as the first one is no good for Kanaya Williams.
Just a 50% shooter on the year, which is what she is today.
Makes the second. So, yeah, Kent, if I said, okay, 5:17 to play, second quarter, Carly Machenbacher will not have scored, you like your chances, right?
And one team is up by 12.
But we know Angelo State is going to keep fighting.
Over. It's not over.
And, again, they have just not gotten hot offensively. This young lady has. Himer loses it on that pass inside, gets it right back, though. Trying to go to Decker. Slipped and fell. 6 seconds to shoot it. Kane. There's a good-looking shot. Just pops out.
She's tried that shot several times this afternoon.
Keep shooting it, Kyla. Bells go quickly inside. Left-handed shot won't go, but Pleasant pops the ball out, so it leads to Sawyer Lloyd getting a 3. It won't fall.
The box out by Decker on that rebound was incredible.
Machenbacher strong to the rim, gets the layup. Just dribbled past McGee Pleasant. The help defense was late. Carly scores her first points of the ball game. It's a 14-point lead for West Texas A&M. Taylor to the other end. Draws a foul. What a steal from Lauren. Look at this one here, Kent. That's what you call cookies, right there. Give me those cookies.
Bring it down. The only thing I'd like to see right here is put your body between yourself and the ball and Lloyd, as Sawyer Lloyd picks up her second personal.
And it's a 14-point lead for West Texas A&M. We're back after this full timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
(27-13) our score. 4:06 to play second quarter. Lady Buffs on top. You know, you look at the numbers, Lucas, and they're deceptive. Lady Buffs shooting just 35% from the floor. Angelo State just 21%. But a lot of those misses by WT, who is currently 9 of 26, were in the first 4 minutes of the contest.
Lauren Taylor knocks down the free throw. Lauren has 7 points now and make it 8.
Angelo State, 0 of their last 7 from the floor, scoreless for the last 4:33. They finished the first quarter scoreless for their last 4:20. So they have gone over 8.5 minutes of this game without scoring.
They're going to try to score. Well, they were going inside. They kick it out as Honey drives in, puts up a high arcing shot that goes square in off the glass.
That's why the backboard's up there. We've talked about that.
That is a pre-Valentine's Day kiss right there. 29-15. Sweet shot from Madison Honey. She's a sophomore out of Copper's Cove. Stalder's open, and her three won't go, but guess who gets the offensive rebound?
Yeah.
Carly Machenbacher. Taylor forced that one. Again, can't shoot the ball there. Angelo State trying to push ahead, and a little bit of a wrestling match as trying to get position was.
I think they got Kamira, didn't they?
Yeah, Kanaya Williams and Kamira Decker were going against each other there, and they catch Decker with a holding on the offense. And the Rambells keep the ball, trailing by 14 points. Oh, nice look. And a layup is good for Ola Bednarczyk, 6-foot freshman out of Baldwinsville, New York. And this lead is cut to 12. Machenbacher will pass outside. Decker takes a three from the corner. That's interesting. Usually you'd have it the other way around. You'd have Decker inside and Carly shooting threes. Good rebound off the miss. Rambells tried to answer and hit a three. And WT needs a good offensive look here. Just like that.
Count it.
And I think that's good awareness from Carly. She senses, hey, the last two possessions, we haven't gotten looks we want. Sees the defense. Look at that paint.
It here. It's open.
Defenders' backs are turned. It's too late. Number 23's in the paint and makes it.
As Bill Raftery would say, and what?
That's right. That's right. It has been a fun first half here for West Texas A&M. And you wondered, Kent, Angelo State, such a good team. Would there be any kind of a letdown emotionally after what they did Thursday night, defeating LCU, snapping a 7-year-plus home win streak?
I think you enjoy that, but you're a good enough team. You know that the next game's going to be tough.
There's a nice tough shot inside by Kanaya Williams. She is giving them some Angelo State some good minutes off the bench.
I mean, we were discussing before the game, it's curious, the 2 conference losses Angelo State has are against Arkansas, Fort Smith, and Cameron.
Right. And the Cameron loss was at Angelo State.
Yeah.
It was a good 2-pointer from Nylam Thabach. Rebound on the other side, but Thabach blocks it away. Kenai Williams thought she had a putback. Instead, Thabach had a shot block for Nylam. She has 2 blocks. Machenbacher draws a foul. It's just hard to stay with Carly. And I think that's going to be free throw time here, as Angelo State now has 5 team fouls. So Carly Machenbacher's going to the free throw line, where she's been pretty good this season. Over 70% from the line.
Second personal on Bednarchik, as Carly knocks down the first. Yeah, if Machenbacher can score 5 more points, she'll have a double-double.
Yeah, and she had those 10 rebounds again.
Already.
In the first quarter.
And now 4 points.
35-19. Ball, thought it was stripped away. Stalder was heading the other direction, but instead they're going to call a foul on the freshman. Inbound throw coming here for Angelo State. Bells shooting 27% from the field. They want to go inside to McGee Pleasant. Couldn't get it to her. Instead, they'll go inside to Kanaya Williams. She can't connect. It's surprising, Kent, with Machenbacher guarding Tay McGee Pleasant. They're not getting it to her in the low block. Stalder missed the left hand.
It could be that Carly's positioning is such they can't find her.
Transition bucket, nope, too strong on the shot try from Morrow. And that'll be a foul. Carly got deep in the paint and forced the foul against Landry Morrow. Here's a look at that replay. And again, Carly, she's dribbling down, surveying. Is there an opening? Yep, there is. I'll take it.
Yep. For Morrow, that will be her first personal foul.
At halftime, Kent Johnson will be joined by men's associate head coach Chris Gove, or is it David today?
It's going to be Chris.
Coach Gove.
It's going to be one of our favorite times of the day.
That's
it's
right.
Our interview with Chris Gove.
Carly's first free throw was good, missed the second. Holly Stalder almost had an offensive rebound. And Coach Prock telling his youngster, hey, good job, we're good. I like the effort. If she
Up 17 with 35 seconds to play in the quarter.
If she only had some of those gloves that the receivers wear nowadays, Kent.
Gum rubber.
She could have held on to that. McGee Pleasant tries to drive, loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by ASU.
WT can play for the last.
And for the Rambells, that was turnover number 8. Remember, the Lady Buffs were having trouble in the first quarter with turnovers. They have 8. What was theirs at the end of the first quarter? I think they had 6. I think they had 6, Kent. All right, shot clock's turned off. 17 seconds left in the half. It's a 36-19 lead for West Texas A&M. Strong showing.
We've seen this play before.
Machenbacher faked the defender but missed the shot. 4 seconds left. McGee Pleasant. Oh, loses the ball out of bounds, and WT's going to have 9/10 of a second.
That's enough time to set and shoot.
It's interesting. Sawyer Lloyd has spent a lot of this second quarter on the bench. She picked up 2 fouls, and so Coach Ellis did not want her to pick up a third. See what the Lady Buffs can do. Can they get a shot off? Taylor, catch. Taylor missed it. The follow almost good from Thabach. That was a lot happening in 9/10 of a second right there. 36-19, WT leads at the break. A great first half for the Lady Buffs, especially on that defensive side. We'll take a timeout, come back, and Kent will visit with WT Men's Associate Basketball Head Coach Chris Gove. You're watching Lady Buff Hoops here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
Conference standings over here. Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We are at the half with West Texas A&M's Lady Buffs up on Angelo State 36-19. At the conclusion of this game, we're going to honor former Lady Buff head coach Bob Schneider and his induction into the National Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. And then we've got another marquee matchup as the Buffaloes will host Angelo State's Rams in what will be a battle for top spot in the Lone Star Conference overall standings. The Rams coming into today's game at 14-2 in conference play. The Buffs just a half game back at 13-2. Joining us now, Associate Head Coach Chris Gove. And you want to play meaningful games in the final month of the season. It's the final month, and this is certainly a meaningful game.
It's a great game. It's a good matchup. It's what we recruit guys for. It's the games we talk about when you come here and play. This is what the last month's going to be like, and it is. It's a great matchup. They got a really good team in here, and it should be a fun one for all the fans to come and watch.
Coming off the UT Permian Basin game the other night, game that didn't look like it was going to be close. Ultimately, it was closer than you wanted it to be. But you saw the grit of the team. Yeah, we won. That's as painful of a victory as I think you could have, and say, you know what, we won. We led from beginning to end, but if we put in that type of effort and have that game tonight, we're not walking out of here with a win. I think the guys realize it. We actually played a really good second half, but we need more guys to contribute off the bench, and we need a little more consistency. But any win in this league is pretty good because the parity this year more than ever. You saw Cameron sweep a couple weeks ago. Western New Mexico is starting to beat people. It doesn't matter. If you don't play good on any night, you're going to lose. The other night we saw offensive production from Damian Thornton. Larry Wise contributed. The one that missed out, and we have always said, woe be the next opponent, is when Zach Toussaint is held down. He did not score in that game, and you know his mental composition, he's going to make up for it today. Yeah, he's a competitor. He's ready to go for this one. I don't think he liked
how he played himself. And it's one thing, teams know where he is, they know who he is, and a lot of times he can get shots off of that. I think he'll be better defensively. That's where we really need him to be. Offensively, even if he doesn't score, he spaces the court, and that's how Damian and Larry can get to the basket, is because they always got to be accounted for him. But we know Zach. We've been around him for 4 years, and that's a tough kid, and I'm excited to see what he does for us today.
Angelo State has a couple tough guards on their side of the court as well, Kevon Godley and Willie Guy.
They have any of their guards, they're 1 through 3 who they have play. They really play 4 guards, 1 guy off the bench. All of them can handle the ball. All of them can play point guard. They can do everything, and that's what makes them a tough matchup, where 95% of the teams you play, if you take their point guard out of the equation, their offense doesn't run smoothly. They have interchangeable parts. They all have different strengths to them, but they're all strong, tough kids who play really good defense. So it's going to be tough for us. We've got to throw different matchups at them, but we're pretty good also.
And another player who we really don't match up with, Fredlin De La Cruz at 6'7". He's got 4 double-doubles this year.
Yeah, he goes after every rebound, and you got to be physical with him. You got to make sure if we can get him in foul trouble, that'd be a great thing. We actually did the first game, but we didn't take advantage of that. He got 2 fouls right away, and we were still tied going into the half. But you got to put a body on him. You got to block him out, because he's going to go. If you block him out, he's still going to go after the ball, and that's what relentless players do, and that's what you want. But hopefully we can get some fouls on him.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. Buffs and the Rams coming up at the conclusion of this game. We are at the half. West Texas A&M leads Angelo State 36-19. When Chris and I first got to this university, neither one of us were wearing glasses during our interviews. Now here we are.
Getting old.
But we're still having fun. We'll be back after this. You're watching Lady Buff basketball on the LSC Digital Network.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Went for a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
For 80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 118 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
There you see your halftime score, 36-19. Lady Buffs lead over Angelo State, and a surprise, Kent, in a little bit of a sense of we felt like this was going to be very tight. It still could end up very tight. But for Angelo State, as you look at our halftime stats, what stands out to you here, KJ, looking at these things besides the shooting percentages?
Well, yeah, you mentioned the shooting percentages. That was all a result of the first 5 minutes of the first half. But if I look over things, I see the Lady Buffs with a 9-rebound advantage, 28-19. 9 of those 28 were offensive. 11 of those 28 are from Carly Motzenbacher. Individually, I see Asia Hamir, 5 of 7 from the floor.
She's been tremendous.
With a game-high 14 points. And then I go over on the Angelo State side. Tay McGee-Pleasant has 7.7 boards. If she has that, you're good.
Yeah.
No one else on Angelo State's side has really contributed more than a bucket or two.
Yeah, they're looking for players like Madeline Stevens, players like Sawyer Lloyd, even Kanaya Williams, who they've tried to go in the paint to, and she's had some trouble at times scoring over at the botch. I think the story is WT's defense. They just have been really solid. They're not allowing second chance points, and they're making it difficult. They're forcing turnovers. Angelo State 9 turnovers at halftime.
9 turnovers. It hadn't led to that many points off turnovers, but what it has done is it has stopped offensive possessions. But you look down Angelo State's side, I mean, Sawyer Lloyd, an incredible player, is 0 of 8 from the floor.
Right.
Kanaya Williams, just 1 of 4. They're not shooting well. The Lady Buffs as a team aren't necessarily as well, but down the stretch, Carly Motzenbacher started taking it to the rack. If you don't make the shot, you're at least going to get fouled. Then you go to the free throw line. Lady Buffs 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Angelo State 1 of 2.
Yeah, I think you're going to see more sets offensively from Coach Ellis in this second half where the ball gets inside to those post players. McGee-Pleasant, we know she can hit the 3, but I think there's going to be a little bit more of, hey, let's isolate her in the low block. Also Madeline Stevens as well. Halftime score 36-19. Lady Buffs with the lead over Angelo State. We'll take another timeout, come back, and have second half action from the First United Bank Center.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Stuff in here.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Halftime score, the Lady Buffs looking strong, 36-19 lead over Angelo State. And a lot going on in conference, Kent, now that baseball and softball has started. You throw that in the mix as well with the Lone Star Conference basketball here finishing up over the last few weeks. I'll let you try to traverse the scoreboard over there. Kent, what do you got?
Well, let's try and keep it women's hoops. Lubbock Christian trying to start a new home winning streak at the half, leading UT Permian Basin 41-14. Oklahoma Christian at the half, leading A&M International 37-26. They are just about to get underway out in Portales, eastern New Mexico, hosting Cameron. Arkansas Fort Smith at home at the half, a 1-point lead over A&M Kingsville, 35-34. And at the half, Western New Mexico. Out in Silver City, 36-28 over Midwestern State. And we have one baseball score we're going to pass along right now as the Buffs are down in Laredo playing Texas A&M International. They are currently top of the 7th. Buffs at bat, bases loaded, leading 4-2.
Very nice. Yeah, you were giving me the weather forecast for next weekend because that's when I'll be doing some softball. Right now, on the far end, getting a nice team picture in with Coach Bob Schneider are all of the former Lady Buff players that came. Again,
Alumni Day today.
Yep.
For women's basketball, and my goodness, they probably have 30, 35 ladies here honoring the Hall of Famer who they were so fortunate to have played for during their days here at West Texas.
Yeah, we'll get a shot at some point, not only of Coach Schneider, but of these banners, which a lot of them are when he was here. Lauren Taylor tries a 3 to start things off for WT and can't connect. Good rebound by McGee Pleasant. So we'll see what Angelo State has talked about and drawn up offensively to start second half play. Lloyd back on the floor. Shot put up and missed on the attempt by Aisha Indir. So each team with a shot attempt. No points to show. Good defense. Stevens pokes the ball free, but gives it right back. Thabach. Himer's open, and her 3 well off the mark. Machenbacher had the rebound, but also had a foot out of bounds.
Second half's kind of starting like the game did.
Well, Himer, who was hot shooting in the first half, it's almost like she was surprised at how open she was there. Probably could have taken a couple dribbles and knocked down a 15-footer.
Let's fast forward to the 4-minute mark.
Lloyd just inside the free throw line, misses the shot. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Landry Morrow. (36-19). Angelo State again coming off of a huge win Thursday night at the Rip Griffin Center. They defeated LCU 60-57. Knew this one was going to be tough coming on the road to take on the Lady Buffs, who were looking for revenge today after they lost back in January to these Rambells. There's a drive and a foul. Himer is going to go to the free throw line. And this is the best part of her offensive involvement, Kent, through freshman to sophomore year, is if you're just a pure shooter, the scouting report says just run at her or stick on her on the three-point line. Don't worry about her taking you off the dribble. Well, that's what Himer has done this season, is she can put that ball on the floor, hit the floaters, get to the free throw line. Asia makes them both. So now you become a complete basketball player, and it's a lot tougher for whoever's guarding Asia Himer. McGee Pleasant tried a 3. It wouldn't go, but it's going to stay with Angelo State.
Since the first quarter, Lady Buffs have outscored the Rambells 27-10.
Stevens goes to work against Thabach. Tried to flip it underneath. Said, I can't go over her. Can I go under?
Yeah, it's a wonder she got that shot off.
So the Rambells still have not scored. It's a 19-point lead for West Texas A&M. Machenbacher. Oh, she got between 3 defenders and scored. Unreal. On the other side, a nice dish. Give the assist to Morrow. Give the bucket to McGee Pleasant. Kane cut off, looking for somebody to pass it to. And another steal. Sawyer Lloyd takes the ball away and will make the layup this time. So 4 straight points by Angelo State. They've cut the lead back to 17. Thabach will take the step back and hit it. And she's having a good game today. 9 points and 5 rebounds, also a couple of blocks. That's going to be a foul against Kane. Give credit to the freshman. That's freshman versus freshman right there. As Landry Morrow, here's a look at the replay. These are the plays Angelo State did not get in the first half. Again, they only shot 2 free throws, but need that penetration to the rim. I was talking to Coach Ellis before the game, and high praise for this young lady right here at the free throw line, Landry Morrow. Said, you know, she said last year her team won a state championship. Said they finally got past the hurdle of Nazareth at the state tournament.
That's a big hurdle.
And both free throws good for Landry Morrow. Played at Sands High School. Tight defense being applied on Carly from Sawyer Lloyd, so they give it off to Thabach. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Himer. Taylor will take one behind the free throw line and knock it down. Lady Buff shooting the ball really well to start this third quarter. Lloyd drives, a late whistle, and she'll go to the free throw line. And did they catch Himer?
Yeah. It's going to be Asia's first, Lady Buff's second of the quarter.
Jayla Burgess comes onto the floor. It was a shooting foul, so 2 free throws coming for Sawyer Lloyd. And the first one is good. Only 8 players have played today for the Lady Buffs. Both free throws good for Angelo State. Lead again. Trim back to 17. Problem for ASU, they've not been able to get stops to try to cut into this deficit. Machenbacher goes to the rim, misses the shot. Good defense by ASU. They push ahead. Lloyd finds an opening, and Sawyer Lloyd getting herself going. Explosive on that drive.
She has 6 of the Rambells' 10 here in the third.
And another turnover. This is not what Coach Prock wants to see. ASU defense turns into offense. A foul will be called as McGee Pleasant was trying to score that one. They called it against Lauren Taylor. And it's a shooting foul. You thought maybe that...
I thought it was on the rebound.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
It's just from behind, I think, against Taylor.
See, I thought the foul would be
after.
Yeah, the botch later, but they just delayed the whistle. It's Taylor's first.
First free throw, front rim. Yeah, that's the one thing that, again, first quarter, it was not good. Lady Buffs turnovers. Second quarter, they cleaned it up. The result was a 25-10 second quarter by WT. Josh Prock right now says, I do not want to see the return of the turnovers. Return of the Jedi? Okay. Return of the turnovers? No. 14-point lead. Burgess has a smaller player on it. Let's see if they go inside to Jayla. Now Machenbacher's posting up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Himer goes to work. Left hand. Wow. Goodness, Asia.
Wow.
Having her way. Another sweet 2-point shot there for Himer.
You know, when she starts her dribble drive, she's not overly quick, but she's smart and knows where to take advantage.
Yeah, very under control. Two-pointer, no good. Battle for the rebound. Strong one from Burgess. Jayla dribbles up. Look at Jayla.
Yeah, she's not going to stop.
And she's fouled. It's like, once she's going, nope. This one's going all the way to the rim.
Football, you say they're running downhill. I mean, nobody stepped in on her.
Yeah.
Keep going. I mean, right there, she goes around Kanaya Williams.
So as a result, when we come back, Jayla Burgess will be at the free throw line shooting a pair. Lady Buffs still in control, leading by 16, 4:58 to play. Back after this.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Lady Buffs lead by 16, 46-30. Looking at the stats, WT 15 of 41 from the floor, 37%.
I think Bucky was looking at the stats, Kent, or a newspaper. I haven't seen a newspaper in a long time, though.
What's it all about? Angelo State, 11 of 40 from the floor, 28%. Lady Buffs have knocked down 5 of 15 from three-point range, just 2 of 11 for the Rambells. But one area where the Lady Buffs are making hay, Lucas, free throw line. They're currently 12 of 15. Angelo State's gone just 8 times, converting 6.
Burgess makes the free throw. Both of them 48 to 30.
And you know Josh Prock preaches rebounding. How about a 33-22 advantage?
Three-pointer will not fall. The Rambells for the game, just 2 of 12 from the three-point line. Lady Buffs have made 5. All of those came in the first half. Good ball movement here. Thabach getting a breather, so Machenbacher's playing the post.
Why not? She's our leading rebounder.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Himer. A little too deep on that three-pointer. Wouldn't fall. Look at Angelo State. They have gotten out in transition, but can't get a shot opportunity there. Good hustle by WT to tip the ball out of bounds. Fast break, 0.7 for Angelo State, 5 for WT. Stevens goes to work and connects. Drew the foul as the defender was trying to reach and tip it from behind, but she had enough strength to hold it in her hand. Here's a replay. Madeline Stevens. They go to her right here. And just enough of a foul. They called against Taylor?
Yeah, Lauren picks up her second.
Stevens converts the three-point play. So now Madeline Stevens with 6 points to go with her 6 rebounds. WT breaks the full court pressure. Carly will try a 3, front rim no good. And again, here's this up-tempo pace from Angelo State. If they see something they like in transition, they'll take it. If not, they'll take a 3 and hit it.
Yep.
6 straight points from that young lady, Madeline Stevens. Lead trimmed to 12. Stalder, good job getting the ball down in the front court. Machenbacher, 6 seconds on the shot clock. goes away from the ball screen, hesitates, is fouled, and that ball was stuck, but only for about a second because Tay McGee Pleasant just casually jumps up and knocks it out. The officials always appreciate when there's somebody on the floor like Tay McGee Pleasant. They don't have to get an extra basketball and get the ball unstuck. The foul win against Morrow. And so Carly's at the free throw line to shoot a pair, makes the first. That snaps the 6-0 run that Angelo State was on. Red Bell's outscoring WT by 1 point right now in this third quarter, 14-13. And now we're even 14-14 in the quarter. Free throws are good for Carly. And this will be a timeout from Coach Prock. 50-36 your score. We're back after this quick timeout here from the First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs up by 14.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Keep going. Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. As Kent, you look at legendary Hall of Famer Bob Schneider, as he's going to be honored in between games, but such a great coach here at WT, and a lot of these banners that are up at the FUB, he was the head coach.
He was the head coach. His wife Barbara was the assistant. They're down there now, probably still drawing up plays on the baseline. Here's what we're going to do, ladies.
I think Coach Schneider would appreciate the toughness in defense that we've seen today. Good rebound underneath by Himer after the miss by Angelo State. Taylor took that dribble, now in a little bit of trouble in the corner. Asia open, and she hits it again. Good assist from Carly Machenbacher as Asia Himer has 21 points. And a whistle, offensive foul against Angelo State.
They get Stevens.
Let's see.
Yes, they did. It's her first.
Again, they try some full court pressure, but WT has done a good job not letting the ball get away from them. 12 turnovers. 6 or 7 of those came in the first quarter. Six seconds on the shot clock. Himer goes into the paint. Left hand hit on the arm. Yep, there was a foul there. Coach Ellis, both Coach Ellis's, stand up, and they felt like there was a travel. Here's the replay, though, as Asia sees that shot clock's winding down. Got to go. Quick crossover.
Did a good job of creating space.
And it was Madeline Stevens that picked up the foul.
Yeah, her second.
Okay, season high for Asia Himer. She just tied it, 22 points earlier this year at Texas A&M International.
Career high, too.
Yes.
And made the second in, so good job, Asia.
Tay McGee Pleasant stuck. Passes outside to Stevens. She's gotten hot in this third quarter. Another three for Madeline Stevens. Both teams very good offensively in the quarter. Thabach. Yep, she tried to jump stop, but good defense underneath from Angelo State forces the turnover. Stevens wants another one. Can't get it to fall. Machenbacher just cleared her 15th rebound. She has a double-double with 11 and 15. Himer, three-pointer won't go. Carly grabs a 16th rebound. Outside to Stalder. She'll try a three. Nope. Good looks for Lady Buffs. Angelo State in transition. Lloyd dishes it off to Morrow. Nice flip pass underneath to McGee. Pleasant for the two. Stalder will try again, and this time Hawley connects.
And a steal at the other end. Thabach deflects the ball. Himer picks it up.
Smart play. Well, I thought it was a smart play. Josh Prock, I think he's telling Asia, take that thing, girl. Nobody stopped you. And the way she shot the ball today, game high and a career high for Asia, 23.7 of 12 from the field. And we knew these threes would be a big story. WT has made 7 three-point baskets today. Angelo State 4. Just been good offense from the home team today. Machenbacher past the defense and wow, that bucket.
What a crossover dribble there.
It's just so hard. I mean, whether it's a bigger player like Stevens there that ends up off of a switch, having to try to stay with Carly, and wow. She makes some plays, or it's like, wow, watch me do this. Second free throw, won't go.
Stevens had no fouls at the half. She's got 3 right now.
And that takes us to the fourth quarter. The desperation 3 off the mark by Angelo State. Can WT seal the deal in the fourth quarter? They have controlled this game throughout. They take a 19-point lead into the final period. We're back with more hoops from the First United Bank Center after these messages.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
We head to the fourth and final quarter. Lady Buffs up 19 at 60-41. Lady Buffs outscoring Angelo State 24-22 in the third quarter. In a quarter, really, Lucas, that it seemed like Angelo State had momentum, but then you would turn around and the Lady Buffs always had the answer, playing good defense, holding the Ramblers just 31% from the floor. More importantly, out-rebounding the Ramblers for the game, 38-26.
Kent, I'm going to have to, we just got this text in from Brent Seals. I want you to look at the all-time rebounds in a game leaderboard at WT. Tell me what you see there.
Well, I see a lot of players that were coached by Bob Schneider.
You're right.
And I see one of our favorites and a recent Hall of Champions inductee, Sean White, on there as well. So
the leader is 20, and the reason why I mentioned that is Carly Machenbacher going into this fourth quarter
has 16.
Lady Buffs with the basketball, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Himer goes to work. Tough shot, and it's in and out. Rebound ripped away. Good job there by Angelo State. Give that one to Ola Bednarczyk.
Yeah, Carly was out on the perimeter that time. Couldn't get the rebound.
If you're Angelo State, you need buckets. You need them in a hurry. Good two-man game. Give the bucket, and a foul is called on WT. Again, Madeline Stevens. She has really picked up her game in this second half. This is a nice feed from Sawyer Lloyd as you see her work the ball screen. Oops, slip it. And a finish from Stevens.
It's okay to give up the bucket, but don't give up the and one.
That's exactly what they did. For Stevens, she now is the leading scorer for the Ramblers. 15 points, 7 rebounds. Lead is cut to 16. Hamer uses the ball screen. Taylor with 6 on the shot clock. A difficult 3. Yes! Eighth 3 of the game for WT. Stevens tries to answer with a 2, missed it. Bednarczyk gets the rebound. Her follow is short. And Taylor, trying to keep away from Angelo State, is fouled. I think they caught Bednarczyk. Bednarczyk, the 6-foot freshman. That's the thing with this Ramblers roster. There's a lot of youth on the team. Came into today 19-3 overall, 14-2 in LSC play. They were in second place overall in the conference standings, right behind Texas Women's University. And the Lady Buffs, after a tight first quarter, they have pulled away and been in control. That's going to be a foul on Stevens as the ball was being thrown inside to Lauren Taylor.
That's Stevens' 4th.
Foul was on the floor, so the Lady Buffs inbound it. Oop. Ball nearly gets away from Tabach.
Look wide open on this side. They're not looking for Carly. They're going to hit it from that side instead.
Good offense. Really good offense from Lauren Taylor, who has 15 points. Shot missed. Tabach gets the, Tabach got the rebound and then did the icky shuffle. So they give it back to Angelo State. It's 65-44. WT. And a bucket for the Ramblers, nearly a steal. 65-46. That last one for Sawyer Lloyd, and she has 8 points to go with her 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
There she is.
Carly spotted up. Missed the 3. And
Angelo is just forgetting about it right now.
The pass ahead and a 2-pointer for Tay McGee Pleasant. ASU not going to go away easily. High-scoring third quarter, 24-22. A 3-pointer missed by Machenbacher. If you're WT, don't want to settle too much. Don't depend too much on the 3-point basket right now. Still need to put pressure on ASU. Stevens tries a 2, misses it. Bednarczyk is there for a rebound. Stevens fouled, and they call it.
Should be Nylam's 3rd. They got Lauren Taylor.
Yeah, here, just good hustle inside. The shot's not going for Angelo State, but they just crashing the boards hard. Stevens, I think they caught Taylor just
reaching in,
trying to grab the ball. It's been fun, Kent. We still got another one.
Oh, yeah.
And a similar situation for the WT men as they'll be looking for revenge. They lost on the road at Angelo State.
On the women's side, Texas Women's leads the overall conference standings. On the men's side, it's Angelo State and WT, both with 2 losses. Angelo State has 1 game in hand in the win column. It's going to be fun. This one's not over yet. We're still having fun.
3 is missed. Taylor gets the rebound and gets the putback. Okay, Lauren Taylor. You've had a feeling, we highlighted this in pregame, both Taylor and Machenbacher wanted to get a nice comeback win today. Madeline Stevens she's not giving up, continues to play hard inside. And the Rambells, they're getting these points in transition. They are pushing the ball down the court. That is a difficult shot that Stevens just made.
And she's doing it with 4 fouls.
There's rebound number 17 for Machenbacher off the missed free throw. It's a 15-point lead for WT. A whistle as something came out on the court.
Looks like a stress ball. One of those little foam balls that you squeeze. I'm stressed. Let me
these
squeeze
rivalry
it.
games are anxiety-inducing, Kent.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that, I years ago used to coach, and I'll talk to people and say what the difference between coaching and broadcasting, and I'll say it's not as stressful. Put the headset on, have some fun.
I enjoy broadcasting because it's my outlet for stress.
Machenbacher, she goes through the defense.
There you go.
And scores easily. Machenbacher, 15 points and 17 rebounds. Also 3 assists today for Carly. McGee Pleasant from downtown.
We haven't talked shoes yet. We don't have a lot of colorful shoes, but Tay McGee Pleasant. Now, I'm not hip, and I don't purchase basketball shoes, hoop shoes. Do they come like that, or did she purchase 2 pair and mix and match?
No, I think they come like that. What are you talking about, Kent? You're not hip? Come on. One of the hippest athletic personnel.
Yeah, that in itself says something. Athletic personnel
that I've ever known. All right, so Machenbacher dribbles up top. Yeah, those are some sweet shoes for McGee Pleasant. Taylor, her jump shot has been sweet. That time it's off the mark, though. The defense by ASU. It's a 14-point lead. Trying to trim it to 11. Sawyer Lloyd missed the 3. Nobody's there to block out McGee Pleasant, and Machenbacher is hobbled on the backside.
Yeah.
That's not good. Maybe we can get a look at that replay and just see.
She's in some serious pain there, Lucas. Looks like a high ankle.
Oh, okay, yep. She's
hand
running
on a foot.
She's running down the court and just ran right into the back of Jayla Burgess's leg. And so a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. Training staff checking on Carly Machenbacher. It's a 12-point lead for WT. Don't go anywhere. Great basketball action, and we're back with more after this.
Suddenlink is now Optimum, with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile, giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
Lady Buffs lead at Lucas Kinsey, 69-57, 4:47 to play. But you go back to the 8:06 mark of the third period. Lady Buffs led 40. Had a 22-point lead. And since that time, Angelo State has slowly whittled into this margin. They've outscored the Lady Buffs here in the fourth quarter, 16-9. Fortunately, what was a 21-point lead was big enough that they've still got double digits.
All right, full court pressure defensively here by Angelo State. The two freshman guards going to have to handle the pressure. Holly Stalder and Kyla Kane. They join Lauren Taylor, Asia Himer, and Nylam Thabach. Carly Machenbacher being taped up, being looked at right now by Austin Feltner and the training staff.
Yeah, I hesitated when I gave that lead because I thought we were up 40-19. Yes, they were.
But Angelo State, the tough, competitive team that they are, they fought back. You have to continue to get stops. Stalder with Sawyer Lloyd hounding her up at the top. They go inside to Thabach. Thabach lost the ball, got it back. Two won't go, and Taylor trying to get a rebound. Instead, it goes into the hands of Angelo State. They push ahead. This is number 21, Kyla Cobb, to Pleasant, and she shuffled her feet and traveled. It's a big possession there because if that's not a turnover, she's going to the rim, scoring, and it's a 10-point game. Instead, it stays at 12.
Yep.
Good job again by Holly Stalder. Coach Prock wanted Kyla to shoot that three. Thabach, tough defense by McGee Pleasant. I guess she just reached in. Angelo State feeling like there wasn't much contact there.
That's just McGee Pleasant's first personal foul.
The problem is it's going to give WT 2 free throws. Now, Lady Buffs at halftime shot from the free throw line 9 of 12. And right now, what were they? Kent 17
of 21.
Okay, 18 of 22 now.
So 9 of 10 in the second half. You can win games that way.
She got them both. Thabach, 11 points, 6 rebounds. 4 Lady Buffs scoring in double figures today, led by Asia Himer's 23 points. Taylor has 17. Shot missed. Kane tracks it down. Good push by Stalder. Takes the contact and finishes at the rim. The three-pointer won't go for Angelo State's Cobb. Actually, that was Morrow. Another three put up, way off the mark. Taylor is able to grab this rebound, and Lady Buffs lead 73-57. They'll slow things down. 3 minutes and change to play. Thabach, mismatch, turned and missed that shot. Had a good look. Meanwhile, Lloyd is racing to the other end, flips it to her teammate Stevens, and the ball was poked free. And I don't know if she's going to come back in or not, but lacing up the shoes over there on the training table is Machenbacher.
She's got some rebounds to get.
Stevens wants it inside. And she forces a foul.
Lauren Taylor just picks up her fourth Lady Buff foul as a team.
Well, can't we know Carly well enough, just being around her for now a second season, that even if it is, I don't know, 20, 30%, she's going to try to get back on this floor. The thing is the lead with what it is right now, Coach Prock may think, I don't know if we have to put her back out on the court. Stevens makes 1 of 2 at the line. 20 points for Madeline Stevens. She's got a double-double, 20 and 10. Good job again breaking the pressure. Kane lost a handle, got it back. Double team comes on Thabach. She finds Himer. Oh, and they call an offensive foul as Himer is releasing the ball. The official says Jayla Burgess committed a moving screen.
Yep. Jayla's second.
Strong drive. A little bit of contact at the end of that one. It's going to send Landry Morrow to the free throw line.
Don't give them opportunities with the clock stopped, Lucas.
Yeah, and that's what they did with the foul going against Holly Stalder. Good free throw there for Morrow. So the free throws cut it back to 13-point deficit. Stalder, good job bringing the ball down, flips it to Thabac, two-pointer, good. It's just great basketball by the freshman Holly Stalder. For Thabac, 13 points. Nice layup, answer from Sawyer Lloyd. She's in double figures now with 10 points.
Lloyd and Stevens have combined for 30 points. 27 of those have come in the second half.
Good pass from Himer to Kane, but her three won't go. Stevens blocked away by Burgess. Good defense by Jayla inside. Carly has worked her way down to the very end of the bench talking to Will Sherman, Lady Buff's assistant coach. McGee Pleasant, ball was stripped by Stalder. It'll stay with Angelo State, with just 1:33 to play. And Lady Buffs, if they can hang on here, this has really been an impressive bounce back win when you look at not only what happened on the road at Angelo State, but can't go back 2 weeks ago, and the Lady Buffs lost 3 of 4 on the road.
Yeah. This one restores confidence, but two, it shows what they're capable of doing. I mean, this is championship caliber basketball.
It is, and at a perfect time because that's what they're getting ready to start playing with postseason play. As a timeout is taken, 75-62 lead for the Lady Buffs. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with more basketball as the fourth quarter winds down here in Canyon, Texas.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
1:23 to play. Lady Buffs up 13, trying to close this one out.
Up top, Kane. Still looking for somebody to throw it to. Lost the ball, and the possession arrow is in favor of WT, so the Lady Buffs keep it. Scrappy defense there from Angelo State. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And Stalder's fouled.
Landry Morrow gets her third. Team foul number 3 against the Rambells. Oh, excuse me, team's 5th. So it's shooting time. Holly Stalder, 72% on the year. Goes to the line her first time today.
And makes that one. It was a look at Machenbacher on the bench, and looks like she probably is going to stay there after suffering that looked like an ankle injury. Carly, 15 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists for the Lady Buffs, and it has been a complete team effort, Kent, when you look at what WT has done, because you got to start on the defensive side, and they've gotten great productivity from everybody. They have forced 12 Angelo State turnovers. The Lady Buffs have rebounded really well today, out-rebounding ASU 46-39.
First time these two teams played, the Lady Buffs shot 21% from the floor. They're 39% today. Angelo State shot 43% for the game, and the Lady Buffs are holding them to 32%.
77-62. Angelo State again goes inside to Stevens, and she traveled, and that is Nylam Fabach just making life difficult inside for Stevens. Great defense.
Grand Bells out-rebounded the Lady Buffs last month, 35-30. Today, the Lady Buffs, 46-39, and it's not over.
Stalder from the free throw line. Yes, ma'am.
It may be over now.
And she has been really good in this fourth quarter. Stalder has 9 points. A three-pointer, in and out. Kane secures the rebound. Lady Buff fans making some noise, and they should be. This has been an outstanding game today for WT against the number 20 ranked team in the country. They're going to give Angelo State just its 4th loss on the season. Kane trying to add an exclamation point, missed the three. Stalder grabs the rebound, and she's fouled. Good hustle from Hawley. And can't connect on the first free throw. Reminder, we'll have the men's game following this one. Of course, a lot of fans and alumni in the building today. They want to see, in between the games, head coach Bob Schneider be honored here in front of the home fans, the Hall of Fame coach. And he has enjoyed what he has seen here from the Lady Buffs today. That's a good two-pointer from Sawyer Lloyd with 5.3 seconds left. Cut the lead back to 80-64. They'll inbound it to Himer. And that is going to do it. A big win today for head coach Josh Prock and the Lady Buffs. 80-64. They defeat Angelo State. West Texas A&M improves to 18-6 on the season. They're 11-5 in Lone Star Conference play. Meanwhile, Angelo State with the loss will move. They'll drop to 19-4, 14-3 in LSC play. We'll step aside, come back to have our post-game show for you here from the First United Bank Center, where the Lady Buffs, big winners today in front of the home fans.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
Women's Basketball Hall of Fame.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. A lot going on today for WT as they just honored Hall of Fame head coach Bob Schneider. Lady Buffs win 80-64. They defeat Angelo State. Joining me, 2 of the stars from today's game, Carly Machenbacher and also Asia Himer. Girls, congratulations. Carly, we'll start with you. A double-double for you today, 15 points, 17 rebounds. If we just could have stayed in there, you would have had a record most likely for rebounds in a game. I want you to talk about your performance and just how bad your team wanted it today after Angelo State had beat us a few weeks ago. This was a nice win.
Yeah, you could tell that the past few games were a little rough. I don't think we were connecting as well as we should have. And tonight we just went out there. We gave it all we got. Our chemistry was noticeably different, and our defense set the tone from the start. We couldn't have got any of the offensive opportunities that we got without how much we were talking and moving together on defense. So I'm just really proud of that.
Well, the defense was outstanding. You also had to have some offense. You scored 80 points against a good defensive team with Angelo State. 23 points coming from this young lady, Asia Himer. Asia, talk about your game. You have evolved now. You're not just knocking down threes. You're taking it into the paint, some sweet 2-point baskets as well.
Yeah, I just think that teams are noticing that I just shoot the 3, so I had to switch it up on them and start driving to the basket. But I give credit to my teammates for getting me open and giving me those opportunities to get to the basket.
Asia, this game today, what does it mean to the team in terms of you battle back? A couple weeks ago, you go on the road, you lose 3 of 4, but now you've won 3 games in a row, and you've won against some good competition.
I think we're just going to have to – we got to take this and run with it. I think that this was the confidence booster that we needed, and like Carly said, it was noticeably different, our chemistry, so I think this was what we needed to just keep going and keep winning on the stretch.
Carly, you talked about that defense. I'm going to throw it back to you for the last question. You were guarding Tay McGee Pleasant today, 6'1", 6'3" player, and you did a really good job against her. Was that the strategy? Talk about that defensively.
Yeah, we knew that she was quick and she was going to attack, but if I could just get up there and pressure her from the beginning, she wasn't going to get in the paint, and that was just kind of what I went with and boxed her out and got the rebound. So, I mean, it worked out well.
Well, everything worked out well for the Lady Buffs today. Again, they win at 80-64. They protect this home win streak, 25 straight at home. Congratulations, ladies. All right, we'll take a final timeout, wrap things up from the First United Bank Center, and get you ready for the WT men against Angelo State.
Delicious, refreshing, Pepsi.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process, And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. I appreciate both Carly Machenbacher and Asia Himer for joining me on the post-game interviews. As WT, an impressive win today. They defeat Angelo State 80-64. Let's look at those final statistics from this one. And you see there, Lady Buffs, they get the job done in a lot of different categories. The rebounds were huge, and I was talking to Carly Machenbacher about that as she was looking like she was going to grab the single game rebounds record before she got injured there in the fourth quarter, but seemed like she was okay, in pretty good spirits down there, and so hopefully they'll be able to have Carly back for that road swing next week as they head to eastern and western New Mexico. But the Lady Buffs win it 80-64. Just to go through some of the individual performances, 5 players scored double figures today for WT, led by Asia Himer's 23 points. She made 7 of 14 from the field, including 4 threes. 17 points from Lauren Taylor, 7 rebounds. Lauren has been playing outstanding this season for the Lady Buffs, a senior leader. She scores 17 points. Carly Machenbacher, 15 points and 17 rebounds. Also had 3 assists for the Lady Buffs. Nylan Thabach, she was great inside. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 2 shot blocks, and a steal. Also scoring 10 points was Holly Stalder. She really had a strong fourth quarter, took care of the basketball, made some strong moves to the bucket. Also had an assist as well with her 2 rebounds. 2 points scored for Jayla Burgess, and Kyla Kane did not score but had 5 rebounds and an assist. On the other side for Angelo State, strong performances really by their big 3. Madeline Stevens leads the way with 20 points, gets 10 rebounds, has 3 steals. 19 points for Tay McGee Pleasant. She also had 14 rebounds, so she's going to get hers. Carly just really had to make her work for it, and she did, as McGee was 8 for 14 from the field, 2 for 7 from the three-point line. Sawyer Lloyd got going in the second half, 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists for the talented point guard from Wall, Texas. And so that is how this one shapes out. The Lady Buffs win it 80-64, and they've won 25 straight right here at home at the First United Bank Center. That'll do it for the ladies' game. We'll get you ready for WT Men and Angelo State. That'll be starting, looks like, in about 20 minutes. So thank you so much for watching the women's game.